most poorly used WWE superstars in all 2025. So this year of 2025 hasn't been the most good. Hasn't been the most, I don't know, hasn't been the best year for booking. Many people think that WWE is dead. Many people think WWE's booking in 2025 was terrible. Every single decision they made was just the worst thing that's ever happened in the company's history. And they want Vince McMahon's back. Right? But if you really look back on the year, it wasn't too bad. But there were poorly used superstars in the year 2025, and I'm going to go over each and every single one of them. So before we do this video, drop a big thumbs up down below in the comments below. Also, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, because it really helps the channel out. Anyway, let's hop into today's video. The first one we got here is Damian Priest. Now, hear me out. Damian Priest does appear weekly on WWE television. He's currently in a feud with Aleister Black. But the reason why I think he was very poorly used in the year of 2025 is strictly because look at the year he had last year. Look at the year he had before last year. 2023 and 2024, he has had a big year. He had a big year. 2023, he won the Money in the Bank briefcase. He was a tag team champion. All that, he faced Bad Bunny and got this big push. Right? 2024, he was still tag team champion. And then at WrestleMania, he cashed in, got his big moment, became World Heavyweight Champion. Then SummerSlam came around. He lost it to Gunther after Finn Balor turned on him. And he didn't really do a big feud with Finn Balor until October. It was kind of weird that they didn't capitalize on the feud right away. So yeah. But he had the October match and then the January match of Damian Priest and Finn Balor. Then they moved Damian Priest to SmackDown, and since going to SmackDown, Damian Priest hasn't really done anything spectacular. He hasn't really gone after any championships, and he hasn't won any championships since losing his World Heavyweight Championship since August of 2024. And the biggest problem, I think, I have is Damian Priest is very good in the ring. He's a very skilled wrestler. And for the past couple of months, they've had him in the Drew McIntyre feud that he won. They also had him. He's currently in the Aleister Black feud, which I get it. That it's more of a boost for Aleister than it is for Damian. And he was, of course, in that fatal four-way match for the United States Championship at Backlash in 2025 this year in May, and he didn't win. But my problem is, we should already be having another World Heavyweight Championship run for Damian Priest. He should probably be a two-time. He should be in the world title contendership, right? He should already be in there. I don't think he should have been moved to SmackDown in the first place. I think he should have stayed on Raw and still gone after the World Heavyweight Championship. He probably should be a World Heavyweight Champion already. I did not like the move that he went to SmackDown. It's not good for him. He's not a WWE Champion material. He's a World Heavyweight Champion material. Why did we move him from a brand that he was succeeding on? Why did we move him from a brand that he could actually have a chance to win world titles? Why did we move him to the SmackDown brand that was Cody Rhodes as champion? We all know that Damian Priest will never in his life ever beat Cody Rhodes. Why are we putting him in this position? He should be already a two-time world champion. His first run was very good. He should have had a longer run. I still think that him losing it to Gunther at SummerSlam was a terrible decision. Why didn't you just have him drop the belt at Bash in Berlin? because it makes way more sense for Gunther, because Gunther is from Austria. Austria is right next to Germany. Makes way more sense than having to lose at SummerSlam, because I wanted Damian Priest to hold this probably until Bash in Berlin. Enough of me yapping. So yeah, I still think that's the biggest mistake of WWE's made on Damian Priest, and they haven't really given him a title. Like, what are we doing here? This guy is too talented not to give a title, bro. I get it, we can't give a title to everyone, but he was literally a world champion a year ago. Why is he no longer a world champion? He should never move to SmackDown in the first place. If you guys disagree, put it in the comments below. But Damian Priest literally has been feuds that really, really don't matter. It doesn't really help him. Like the Aleister Black feud, it helps Aleister Black more than it helps Damian Priest. And now he brings in Rhea Ripley. Like, I don't understand. What, can we just put him back on Raw, where he can go after the World Heavyweight Championship? Because he'd be way better in that division personally. Like, like, I am very concerned that Damian Priest will never be a world champion ever again in his career, and that sucks. Like, he should be world champion, like, 3 to 4 more times before his career's up. And he's the same age as LA Knight, I think, right? He's the same age as LA Knight, so it's very, very sad. Yeah, very sad. I will say that. Next up, I got Bayley. Bayley. She won the Royal Rumble in 2024. She became the champion and then lost the championship at SummerSlam and hasn't done much since. I think Bayley is Bayley just doesn't get used a lot. I feel like WWE has never really treated her as that big, one of the big women megastars, which sucks because she can be, bro. She can be. And I think they also have to find like a right character for her as well. I kind of like the character that she is now, that that bipolar type of character. But I still think there is way more stuff that the WWE could do better with for Bayley. Like, Bayley right now, I personally don't think she should be in the tag team division. Which I get it, I like what they're doing with her now, but she hasn't for most of the year she hasn't done anything too spectacular. Bayley should be in world title matches. She should be in like the big matches. But this year they haven't really done too much. They haven't done barely anything with her except put her in a tag team with Lyra. And then they kind of wrote her off TV for a little bit after Mania. During the Mania season, and like, I don't know, I feel like she just needs, I don't know, maybe she does need a new character, but I feel like it's just the booking of Bayley recently has not been good, and I think she should be booked way better than how she's being booked, because I think it just helps her. I don't know. I just genuinely think Bayley needs to be in the world title division or win a mid-card division, bro. She could literally help put her on SmackDown. She can help the SmackDown division, bro. She could help that Women's United States Championship division if you put her on SmackDown. Like, literally, that division on SmackDown, dead. Completely and unutterly dead. Like, she will help that division. I believe that very, 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 very so. And she should also be in the main event scene. Like, she needs to be in the main event scene. Like, why is she in the tag team division? I don't know. But I want her in the main event scene, bro. She's too good, bro. Too good. Next up, we got Randy Orton. Where has Randy Orton been? Actually, better question. When's the last time he's been on television? When was the last time Randy Orton was on TV? I couldn't tell you. I'm just going to be straight honest with you. This man has the only thing that Randy Orton has done anything good in his in 2025 so far is the feud with Kevin Owens, which I guarantee you would have been a banger of a match at WrestleMania. But sadly, the neck injury to KO took that match. So Randy's feud with Kevin Owens got cut short. Okay, that sucks, right? You couldn't do much about that, but you could have made up for it, right? And then move on from WrestleMania. Then he goes straight into a feud with Cena. Banger, right? Two classic rivals, going after a championship once again, right? That made a lot of sense why Randy went after Cena. Then move on. After that Cena feud, I have no idea what Randy Orton has done since that Cena feud. Has he been on TV since that Cena feud? I couldn't tell you. Hold on, I'm gonna look this up. When was the last time Randy Orton was on WWE television? He appeared on the October 3rd episode of episode of SmackDown, teaming with not Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes in a losing effort to Braun Breaker and Bronson. What? Sorry, I do not. He had a match, rather. What? Bro, do you remember that, by the way? Do you guys actually remember this match? I don't even remember that match. Honestly, you could have told me that Randy Orton hasn't appeared on the WWE television since that Cena feud, and I probably would believe you. Because he hasn't done anything. He hasn't gone after any championships. He hasn't done any feuds that are meaningful except the Kevin Owens one and the John Cena one. And I think that why is he not on television? Why is he not on feuds right now? He could literally be in a feud with any. He could be in a feud with Drew McIntyre right now. He could be in a feud with Cody Rhodes right now. He could literally be in a feud with anyone right now, and yet he's currently been sitting on his booty for 2 months. He's been at home getting paychecks from the company that he's been working for over the past 20 plus years. For 2 months of his career so far, he's been sitting on his bum collecting a paycheck, which, let's be honest, I would love to do that. But I don't think Randy Orton wants to sit around for 2 months and do nothing, because Randy Orton loves wrestling, and I don't think he wants to sit around on his bum anymore. So can we literally put him on television? And I expect to see Randy Orton in the next episode of Friday Night SmackDown. So please, WWE, if you're listening, why is he not on TV? Next, Austin Theory. We clearly know why. He should have turned babyface in 2024 and attacked or had a feud with Grayson Waller leading into 2025. That didn't happen. He should have turned his back on Grayson Waller all 2025, but no, he didn't. And we have barely seen this fool since Grayson. We have not seen this man in forever. And then all of a sudden, Grayson Waller joins the New Day, and the only time we've heard about him is that he left Austin Theory since Austin Theory's injured. And Austin Theory hasn't been on TV since. Why is this man not on television? Why is he not? Where is he at? Why is he sitting in catering with Apollo Crews? Why is he sitting in catering with Shinsuke Nakamura? This man's been eating that good catering food. Like if you need to ask people you need the advice for catering food, ask people like Austin Theory, Shinsuke, and Apollo Crews. Oh, also Ludwig Kaiser. Where has he been? Ludwig, where are you, buddy? Well, I haven't seen you in months. Yeah. If you need good catering food, ask some 3 professional caterers. Austin Theory, Ludwig, who's the other fool? Apollo Crews, Shinsuke Nakamura. Ask them. They know the good eats, bro. They've been in there for a minute, right? So yeah, we'll put this guy on television, and again, he could be the person all dressed all in the mask type character. But WWE likes to do the long-term storytellings for everything that's a surprise. We don't need long-term storytelling for everything. I'm just sorry. We just don't. So please put him back on television. These guys, right? Yes, Alpha Academy. These guys could be chasing tag team gold right now, but instead they're also sitting in catering and cheering for their one teammate Maxine Dupree, who's succeeding right now. Please, why aren't these guys in the tag team division? There could be a fantastic team, and they could have a little nice tag team reign with them. Like, I'd rather see these guys take on AJ Styles and Dragon Lee than the Boar Ragers. I don't want to see the Boar Ragers on my screen. They do nothing. They have done nothing since they came back as biker dads, right? They have done nothing since they returned as the War Raiders. Take them off my screen. I do not want to see the Boar Raiders. I want to see Alpha Academy take on AJ Lee. Because I just don't want... The Boar Raiders suck. Let's be completely honest. Nobody actually really cares for the Boar Raiders. And I don't know why Triple H loves the Boar Raiders so much. Like, why? Take them off the television. Release them. I'm sorry. I don't like when people lose their jobs, but release them. They bring nothing to the division at all. Next up is Ivy Nile. I've said this in previous videos, and because Ivy Nile is one of the most underrated WWE superstars on the entire roster. She should be an Intercontinental Champion right now. She should be fighting for gold. She should be on TV every week. She should be doing a lot of stuff that WWE is not giving her. But please, she's been off TV for months. But even though she should be wrestling weekly, she should be in banger matches. Ivy, I'm telling you right now, buy your Ivy Nile stocks when they're very, very cheap. Because as soon as she gets that Intercontinental Championship or a big push, the stock prices are going to go up. And the stocks are going to go up, and you're going to become a Nile heir. You're going to call it, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, it's a good investment. And she is literally one of the best female wrestlers on the roster. So please, I'm begging you guys to please listen, because I know what I'm doing, and what I'm doing is very, very smart, and that is trusting that Ivy Nile will be pushed eventually by WWE, because she's a good wrestler and she's very, very underrated. And she's done absolutely nothing this year. Same with this guy. This guy debuted in an epic fashion just like his brother, Penta. And the only thing he's done this year is wrestle at WrestleMania. And then a traditional SmackDown or traditional Survivor Series elimination match. Literally the only 2 things he's done all year, except, of course, put on banger matches. But literally, he's not getting the same push as his brother is. He's not getting the same starlight like his brother is. He's basically just another member of the WWE roster. And if you honestly aren't going to do anything with him, what was the point of signing him if you're just going to do what AEW did with him, was just let him sit around? Unless, because he's also injured. But still, AEW basically did the same thing. Why is WWE not doing anything? Why is they not giving him the push like his brother? Like, I don't understand. Makes no sense to me, but This guy too. Actually, both of these guys, Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, these guys should be in the tag team division right now, putting on banger of matches. Why aren't these guys in the tag team division right now? It would really help the Monday Night Raw roster, bro. I'm telling you, that Monday Night Raw division would cook with these two in here, bro. These guys could give on banger matches 24/7, bro. And it's not even funny. Like, bro, they were a tag team in 2024. Then Tyler Bate got injured. He came back in 2025 during the European tour when they were in London, right? Right? And has done nothing since. Of course, there's those rumors that he's El Grande Americano, same as Pete Dunne. But let's be honest, these fools right here, they're clearly not the El Grande Americanos, because they have beards, and the El Grande Americanos don't. So it's clearly not them. So yeah, it's clearly not them. It's clearly not either of these guys. Clearly not either of these guys, and they just need to be in the tag team division. Also, main one, the only one that's really honestly matters is Julia. Julia, why has she done absolutely nothing? She was such a dominant force in NXT, and as soon as she came to the main roster, they've done absolutely nothing with her. She was the United States champion, and they also did nothing with her. They've done absolutely nothing with Julia, which sucks, because Julia on NXT was one of the most dominant women there. Done nothing with the United States Championship. And she's been on the main roster, done nothing. And I'm concerned that Julia will be faded out of WWE very, very soon. So, yeah. But that's all I have for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and honestly, this video is kind of trash. Bye.